Hiya YouTube, I am recording a haul video just to show off the kinds of things I got from Japan. And the thing is that I got them cheaper in Japan because I didn't have to import them. I don't know how much cheaper, because for all I know, maybe the places online are really nice and honest and they don't overcharge and make things more expensive than they really are. Here they goes. Anyways, from the Pokemon Center, let's see. I know some of these, I'm not sure you can get them from anywhere, if you can get them beyond the Pokemon Center, but I know I got these Pokemike things. I know they were a promotion, pretty much to represent a brand, like I said inside the Pokemon Center video. But the thing is that they're really cute, lots of Pokemon themed after little sweets and stuff. The thing is that these also function as cord holders. Like you can just like keep the cord here, and they work as a keychain, a bag thing, and you just put your cord there, and it's all neat and stuff like that. You can find these like beyond Pokemon Center, like let me find it. This other thing I got, like I got this from another store, but apparently you can get them cheaper at the Pokemon Center. So I guess they were just like, hey, look, we got stuff from the Pokemon Center, we're selling them everywhere, and then that's just what they do. But there's that. They had a Pikachu one and an Eevee one, but I got this one for a friend of mine because he's a style ditto, and I just thought it's appropriate for him. He's, look, the little jelly bean, and Gengar is just like, he's awesome, he's adorable. I have a Gengar. He's super cute. I got him in like Soul Silver. He keeps picking up pieces of trash and putting them in his mouth, and I take them out of his mouth and he gets all sad, but it's for his own good. And his defense is strangely high, and it's sort of like, why is his defense high? I don't think that's gonna help him any, but oh well. I still love him to death because he's purple and fat. And then I got this thing. It's a Magikarp. I love Gyarados, and I'm all like, you know what? I like the Gyarados line in general, except for Mega Gyarados because it looks like a shrimp. But I got this Magikarp because the funny thing about him is sort of like, he's actually not just a keychain, but he's also a pass case. Now, and a purse, but he's kind of fat. You can he's super fat. He's super plushy and soft, so you can put your coins and stuff in here. But the funny thing is that in the thing about pass cases, or like you have the subways in Japan where you can put your Suica card or your Pasmo card in here, and the funny thing about those cards is sort of like when you're, instead of getting your tickets at individual times and then you just go, oh, here's my ticket, boop, and you just go through, you just fill up the card with a necessary amount of fundage, and then you just go onto the plane, go on the train, and then you just boop and you go through. And then I can just imagine, like, they have one for like Marshtomp, which because in Japan there was a meme themed around Marshtomp being a very derpy looking Pokemon, but they also have one for the substitute doll, which is super cute. But I thought the Magikarp was funnier because I can just see myself going up to like a place and going, oh, what, just slam them into random things and going, I don't know why, there's just something really random about smashing things. And he's really cute. He's really adorable. Magikarp group. Magikarp blah blah blah. And they're all like, Kimla, that's so situational. You don't live in Japan. I'm like, well, I can put other cards in here. Maybe next time I go to Universal Studios and they're just going to be like, hey, where's your annual pass? And I'm just going to flip Magikarp around and go, look at this. Blah. Maybe. He's so cute. Let's see. And this one I got at the Animate store, but I guess you can get in other parts of Japan because it's just an art book and it's themed around Pokemon Special. Now I know they switched artists throughout the series. They switched artists throughout the series. Like after the red, blue, green, and yellow arc. But it's sort of like, I always appreciated how really neat the style was. And the thing is that, for all I know, one day, oh cool, this thing's kind of neat. It has the bad guys on the back. Well, okay, Lance is not a bad, oh, well, yeah, he's a bad guy. He's not always a bad guy, but he was basically an ego terrorist, so yeah, he's a bad guy. Let's see. There's that. Maybe I should just open it up and look at a few pages. Let's see. I was hoping to read it on the plane, but, well, on the ride, they had some neat stuff going on the plane. they had like some videos, and I just couldn't resist watching those instead. Let's see. The Art of Pokemonsters special. This is so awkward to do on the ground. So you have like the individual like things on the back of the books and on the covers of the books, except not covered by text. So sketch. I wonder if they will show up the process. Some individual choice things here and there. I mean, there's some work in progress stuff here and there, so you actually get a sense for what they did. Work in progress stuff is the really cool stuff, instead of just getting like official artwork, because you get to get a sense of what the artist thinks about when they're doing this thing. Let me lie down. I'm probably like showing you only like really crappy parts and deserve like Jinlen, stop. Let me adjust this. It's better. Nope, this is bad. Okay, let me try. Okay, so you have some of this. You see those little springy things. The good guys doing cool stuff. I feel like I'm doing really illegal, something really illegal. Hey, some of these arts I've never seen before, but that's because I didn't read that far. That's my fault. You probably know these are spoilers. I think it's fine. I skipped a bunch of pages. Lots of art in here. Oh, okay. There is some work in progress stuff in here about the different, how they worked out the composition. I think they were doing the whole rule of thirds here. That's what I'm guessing anyways. More work in progress stuff, which is really good. Where they were figuring out the hairstyle, how some of these faces work in a 3D space. That's really neat. Working out the composition. Weird things going on. I'm now hitting the camera with the pages. Blip, 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 blip. This is chock full of art. I was worried that I'd be like full of text and I'll be like unable to read any of it. Let's see what they were talking about. I can't read any of this. They're probably talking about where each of these arts were found, like in which graphic novels episodes. And now here's a mini comic I can't read. Maybe it's kind of like a test of what the Pokemon Special Series would be like, or maybe it doesn't look like Mado's art. So maybe it was a test for the second artists come in, or something exclusive. I don't know. I'll have to learn how to read Japanese. So there's that. The art book. That was really neat. What else I got from the Animate Ikebukuro, which is like the headquarters, is let's see, a lot of random stuff. Let me see if I can do this all in order. Elvis. Yeah, hold on. Let me organize my stuff. Okay. I know they sold a bunch of like itty bitty little dangly dinkly dongles, like keychains and charms and stuff. Like they had several floors of it with a whole bunch of other fan stuff. I got some of the Ancient Magus' Bride because the anime is coming up. I just started getting into the manga series, which is really cool. Let's see what's inside. Like they have like Elias is a demon thing. Elias covering his face. Elias as a human. What's her face? The main girl is in slave mode. Regular mode. The girl who was called a witch, but she really isn't when they corrected it in the manga. Let's see. Those two guys who are pretty mad at, like, well, they're alchemists. I don't remember that much. And the priest dude. This is terrible. What a fan am I? And the cute little sylph. Yay. Oh, I am a terrible fan. Let's see how do I open this. I have like tape everywhere and all these things. There are like 10 little kinds, unless there's like a secret one I don't know about. This is like an unwrapping video. And I got... Yay! Elias is a human! The funny thing is that you'll learn in the manga or the TV series that's coming up that he based his face on the priest dude. So it's kind of like, you know, this is what humans look like. I think he's handsome and dashing. Yeah, I'll steal his face. I mean, basically, yeah, Elias is human. Not bad. Let's see. I think that was one of the ones I was looking for. But I pretty much like all the characters, so I don't mind. If anything, I have a tier list of characters. Let's see. see who else I get. Okay, here's the next one. What? Ilias covering up his face. Oh, look, it's two Iliases. Look at that. He's all like, yeah, I'm smooth. And the other one is like, he's all like, hi, I look like this to the magic folk, but to other people, he's all like, this is what I look like with my glamour on. So there's that. These little, now, basically you have these little knobs so you can stick into your cell phone. So, cell phone charm. And the thing is that, how often do you really stick your headphones in your phone anyway? Other things I got from the Animate Tokyo is, let me sort these things out, oh my goodness. That one of the Gashapon machines outside had some Hakuoki stuff. And a whole bunch of other stuff too, but I got this one from Gashapon machine. It's Okita in his Western outfit. He's a bit of a troll and a jerk in the series, but I like him. His story is strangely funny because he's just like, he's a bit of a jerk and a little socially off here and there because he's all like, yeah, I only know how to kill things, but he's kind of funny. He basically just throws insults at the bad guy all day, and he's just like, yeah, I'm dying, I have tuberculosis and everything's sad, but you know what, I'm just gonna be really silly and stuff like that. He calls you mean names and wants to kill you and stuff, but it makes more sense when you actually play the game. Let's see, another thing is, I got Kazuma being a cute little chibi. They call it a can strap, but I guess it can be a charm that you can stick onto like zippers and stuff like I do. He's just being a little smug there. He's the demon, pretty much one of the main antagonists of the whole series. He works for the Choshu, but he's just like, you know, I'm just doing my demon thing. It's just cool. He's just like, yeah, I'm cute, I'm handsome, very dignified, kind of stuff. And then here's some from Amnesia. This guy, Orion, or Orion in Japan, he helps you and he talks for you in a way because you're all like mute from the majority of the game. He's always got your back. Basically says all the things that you should be saying in the game, but then you make all the dumb choices and then he makes fun of you for it. But he's really cute and he's always trying his best to take care of you because you are like, help, I lost my memory. And he's like, no, let me help you, I'm sorry, I did this to you, I knocked your memories out of your brain. I will help you. And he's so cute. He's just this little kid. I know in the dub for the anime, he sounds very, well, I'm trying to remember what he sounds like since it's been a while since I heard it. I didn't really watch all the anime, just a sampling of it. But he's just like, I guess he's just like, he sounded a lot older than I thought he'd be. I know I imagined him as much cuter and smaller and being like, yeah, I'm a little sprite thing and I fly around with his little strange horns and stuff like that. Look just like a little poofy pants jester, but he's a cutie pie. And there's Ikkyu, or as he prefers to be called, Ikki. He has magical eyes that bewitch girls and make them like fall in love with him. But in the story of Amnesia, Amnesia Memories, not the horror game, those eyes don't work on you. That's why he likes you. And then he just I think what I liked about his story route is that you're already in a relationship with him, and he's been doing all these strange things to keep this relationship up with him, but you lost your memory, so you don't know why all these weird things are in place. And the thing is that you're in this relationship, things are kind of messed up, and it really is messed up. And it's basically as you're putting your memories together, as you're putting these memories together, you kind of learn the two of you learn that, hey, this is messed up. I should do something about this. I shouldn't put you through all this trouble and stuff like that. And you guys turn out for the better. And he always tries his best to take good care of you. He's really nice. I usually fall for the charmer types in most Otome games, and for some reason they always let on more than just being like, ha, I'm a charmer and I flirt with everybody. Oh, you are special. I only like you. Or something like that. There's usually more to them, and I like them. Let's see. And, let's see. Is that all of my stuff left from there? Well, yeah, that's pretty much most of my stuff from the Animate headquarters. Let's see, then I have more Hakuoki stuff. I got, a Yamazaki, right here, some of these things are from the next to the Anime Cafe, so these are exclusive. You can attach these charms together. One of them, Yamazaki, is the ninja, and I know he's one of my sister's favorite characters, so I gave that one to him. To her, whoops. And this is one of the newer characters. I don't know too much about him, so not much commentary, but I trust Hakuoki, because pretty much the whole thing, I pretty much like all of the guys, it's just they're on a tier list, that's all. And, it's a really good Otome game. I like it. If you can survive through all of the commentary about, all the historical stuff, it's very text heavy on, the history of what happened around, the Shinsengumi and stuff like that. And I think, basically, if I had to give an American equivalent, it's like if you were dating people from the Alamo, because the Shinsengumi are basically the losers, but they have such an influential place in history and all that stuff. And then just like, oh my gosh, if they had something themed around the Alamo, I want to date Davy Crockett. But anyways, and this is Hijikata, basically the poster boy. His story is sad. He sees everyone, well, die around him and leave, and lots of really sad things happen inside Hakuoki. And he's cool. He means well, even though he's all like, hey, I'm the leader, stop fooling around. And I know they had these at the anime store, but the thing is that for some reason at both locations they only had so many of each kind. And here's Okida again, being all like mischievous. He has the cat mouth going on. Oh my gosh, I can't focus on this thing. And here's Heisuke. Heisuke is he's basically the guy who immediately has the crush on you. He's like the youngster of the group, but really talented. And the funny thing about that is that since he likes you from the bat, the rest of the route is basically you two figuring out your relationship together instead of just like, oh, does he like me or doesn't he like me? Does he like me or doesn't he like me? In his cases, are like you already know that you like each other. And he's just like, what can I do to take care of you and all that stuff. And his route is funny is because he's not always the brightest tool in the shed. It's because he's so inexperienced. And it's really hilarious. But he's such a cutie pie. I love him. And I know my sister loves him too. And that is this is from Anime Cafe. This is from the Otome store. Yes. And let's see what else I have. And in that same building, there was another store, Animega or something, which is basically kind of like an Animate store, but it was just tinier instead of being like a headquarters. I got some of these from Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki. Basically, over here is known as Monthly Girls Shoujo Manga Nozaki-kun. Just Nozaki-kun. And this one is, I know this one's Mikoshiba. He's basically... He thinks he's the cool bad boy, but he's just he's such a dork that Nozaki themed his the heroine of his manga after him. So he's just like, oh no, I don't know what I'm doing. And then I forgot her name. I feel so bad. She is very princely, and she looks like a dude until they show off that she has a dress, and she's one of the stars of the theater club. Because she's like, oh, I'm very princely and everything, and then she just has a crush on the head theater guy, and she's a dork too, because she's all like, yeah, I don't know how to let this guy know that I love him. I know, I'm gonna do silly shit, and not act like a prince. Is that how it works? And it's funny, I love all the characters from that show, but, again, tier list thing. And then I found these. It's from Danganronpa, Dragon Roombas, Dang It Grandpa, Dragon Rhombus, whatever that show is called, or manga, or visual novel. I actually haven't played the games yet. I'm waiting to play it on Steam, where if you buy it as a bundle of 1 and 2, you can't save your friends, but you can save 10%. And I do know, however, I don't know his name, but a good friend of mine told me that he'd be a character I like, so I'm like, okay, I'll buy it in advance, and if I don't like him, maybe this can be part of a giveaway or something, or I can just appreciate his design. It's kind of like how I have One Piece, and it's like, oh, I love you, Ace. I don't read the series, but I love you, Ace. So it's like that. And this is Gundam, with his cute little hamsters. I don't know much about Gundam either, but he gives off a good vibe. I think I might like him. Or maybe, what if I like both characters? That'd be cool. Or I'll just give them both away. Or figure out who their voice actors are. I'm like, hey, I will give these to you. Present time. Yay. So, who knows? We'll figure it out. And that is my anime and video game visual novel haul. I know I got a whole lot more from Shibuya in terms of clothes, but clothes? Why would you really care about that? I don't think so. Anyways, peace out! Also, I'm a dork, and something was actually hidden under one of my bags. And I got this from Gashapon Machine. Franziska von Karma. Franziska von Karma, you foolishly foolish fool. I was a foolishly foolish fool, but I at least admit that I'm not always perfect, and it makes me sad because Edward is better than me. Wah, wah, wah. And I do know that the anime is currently airing. I think it's currently airing, and they were promoting that, so yeah. Phoenix Wright stuff. And Franziska von Karma, and is the reason why I turned this video back on, is that she's actually one of the characters that got me into voice acting. Because she didn't really have a voice yet. One of the first audio recordings I ever put on the internet ever was for a weird website where you submit your objection and see if you could match up as any of the characters. I was a big Phoenix Wright fan at the time, so I was all like, yeah, I'm Franziska von Karma, I love her. And that was my first recording. I think I was like 16 or something. And I think the site's purged now, so I don't think you can find it. I do know that later on I was like, who's the Laura Post? Oh my gosh, she was one of the people who auditioned for Franziska. But anyways, yes, that's why Franziska von Karma is one of my avatars on the voice acting club, is because she is pretty much what got me into voice acting, because I just wanted to voice her. Will I be able to voice her in the real thing? I don't know, but I do know the studio that does at least Dual Destinies. I'm not sure they're going to do it again, because sometimes they change studios. I'm not sure if the project is union or not, so there's that too. But who knows? And will Franziska come back? Who knows? But hey, Maya is back in number Phoenix Wright 6, and Edgeworth is back. He has been in a few games. Spoiler alert. So, there's that. So, yeah.